businesses. That was the end of my college career.
And during what was your career anticipation, and what made you choose the field of study?
So it's always been business. And the reason why I chose business is because I like to deal with and find solutions to problems, as well as connecting with people. And so finding solutions to problems for people is a great way for me to make money.
And what was your reasoning for moving your career here in Nashville?
So I come from Southern California, and at the time I was homeless with my girlfriend, who's now my wife of 5 years. She hadn't seen her mom in over 10 years, and her mom had just moved from Memphis to Nashville. And so what we did was took our last $150, bet it at the craps table, was able to raise enough money to buy airplane tickets that night, and we came to Nashville.
What was your career field before starting?
Well, it's always been sales and marketing. I was the director of marketing for a staffing company in Metro Center, and I was also the director of admissions for National College in Madison. So it's always been creating awareness and going for the sale if someone was interested in the service.
What type of clientele demographic does your business serve?
So I focus on serving low-income communities and connecting with corporations and government agencies that want to do a better job for whatever reason to deliver their message to low-income communities. And so right now I focus on the downtown, North Nashville, East Nashville, Madison, Whites Creek, and Jolton areas, and focus on their lower-income, unemployed communities. That's the problem.
What made you choose, in addition to starting your own business, to enter the political arena?
Well, one thing that I found out quickly in business is politics is tied directly to business. Why? Because your government makes the regulations, and you want to make sure that you can, as best, create a friendship with elected officials, so that way you at least have their ear to selfishly make sure that your business or the direction of your business community is ensuring that you're able to make a profit.
What are your business and political long-term future goals?
Business goal is to develop a multinational corporation where I am helping third world countries, specifically in the African Union, members of the African Union, redevelop their economy so that those third world countries can become thriving economies, as well as staying closely connected to as many global, state, leaders as possible, so that way I can build my network not only on a global scale. Things are going global these days, so you gotta get it going now.
Political or in business, what are they and how would you accomplish them?
Okay. I'm coming to you now. So far I have two. I hope I can come up with a third one before I get done. So on the political side, I feel that government agencies and elected officials have to do a better job of connecting and engaging their community so that communication can be transparent and efficient as possible so all parties can win. And I feel that businesses need to do more of creating more internships and job shadowing and coming out of the building and going more into the schools and into the different environments to give people an opportunity to understand what it's like to work at that company, or just to give people the work experience they need to get a job in the future. You know, the third thing that I would change, you know, and it's a touchy subject. There was an article or a video that came out not too long ago. Forgot the company, but in so many words, they were saying that the super donors, which are your business owners and your wealthy, may tilt the scales as far as politics go, because they're the ones that's donating the majority of the money, and the average person really doesn't have a fair influence. Now, I'm not saying that's right or wrong. It was just a video that came up, and so there's a movement going on now where individuals are trying to have the super donors donate less. There's like a certain ceiling, you know what I mean? So they can become fair all the way around. I'm not saying that's something to change, but that's something that an individual can look into to find out more information and come up with their own opinion. I'll throw that one out as the third problem.
Where do you see yourself in 25 years in your business and political?
I see myself in 25 years relaxing somewhere, collecting dividends, for one, empowering others that work alongside me to build their wealth, and they can collect their dividends. On the political end, I just may be a donor. You know, I could just be a donor, something like that, 25 years from now. It's kind of really relaxing, enjoying time with the family.
That's a long time from now.
Right.
You know? Okay. Do you consider yourself a leader? If so, why? And why do you think other business and political leaders believe you are?
I feel that I am a leader because, one, I focus and mind my own business. And I think for that means that I lead by example. So I'm not running around telling you what you're supposed to do. First, I got to make sure that I'm correct and do what I'm supposed to do. That makes me a leader, and I think that businesses are attracted to that because they see that I'm accountable, I'm consistent, and I'm predictable. Those are consistent, predictable behaviors or values to have. And so because I'm focused on bettering me, indirectly I'm going to end up bettering you as well. If that makes sense. And we can get into another video about that, how that would look, but accountability, and they're attracted to that.
Right. Well, that's pretty much our interview.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Marquise, for your time, and I will see you at the top, sir.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.